If you're anything like me, then remakes for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl are your most anticipated games of all time. The second I opened up my copy of Pokemon Diamond for the Nintendo DS, I thought to myself, wow, this game would look amazing in Sword and Shield graphics. I was wrong, thank god I'm not getting water that looks like ass. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a controversy, but some fans are happy with the art style and others not so much. For me personally, I'm glad to see that they're trying to cater to the fans of Generation 4 by replicating the way the game looks. If they're going this far to appeal to these fans with the art style, this might imply that they have their priorities straight when it comes to what they believe their target audience is. Fortunately for us, Game Freak aren't developing these games, but rather a lesser known developer known as ILCA with directors Yuichi Ada from ILCA and Game Freak's Junichi Masuda, the guy that didn't include the Battle Frontier and Auras because children would rather use their phones than play the post game. Anyways, I'm going to go over a brief history of ILCA and their accomplishments so you know what to expect when it comes to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. As the Pokemon Presents pointed out, ILCA previously worked on Pokemon Home, a storage app for the Nintendo Switch that allows you to transfer Pokemon to it. From my experience with Pokemon Home, it's really easy to navigate around and is incredibly nice looking. However, this doesn't really tell us much about what to expect from the gameplay of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. If anything, it lets us know that this company knows how to develop menus and UI, and they'll have an easy time replicating a nice looking menu into these games. If you go onto ILCA's website, they have a list of all of their previous works. Some of these include Dragon Quest XI and Nier Automata. It's unclear what exactly they contributed to these games, but one Reddit post that I found stated that the majority of their work was in the cinematics and visuals of those games. I don't know how credible this one guy's opinion is, so think of it what you will. To me personally, Dragon Quest XI and Nier Automata are both incredible games, and the fact that this lesser known company has worked on these titles to some capacity gives me a lot of hope for how Shining Diamond and Brilliant Pearl will turn out. They also worked on the Hatsune Miku Dominoes app. If this doesn't tell you that the remakes will be amazing, then I don't know what will. I know some people aren't so optimistic about a company with little experience taking the lead developer position on these games. To those people I just want to say, remember what Game Freak will turn this game into. Of course we shouldn't disregard the fact that they have little experience, it's understandable why it's concerning. However, this is also an opportunity to finally get Pokemon games that people will be happy with. If their previous contributions to games and apps tells us anything, it's that we can be hopeful that they'll do a good job with these remakes. I'm honestly optimistic about this. ILCA have the potential to make this an outstanding game. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, and I promise you guys that I'll admit it. Anyways, ILCA, if you're watching this, which you won't be because you're a Japanese company and I'm a British person writing the script in my own bedroom, here are some ways you can make the remakes of Diamond and Pearl up to our expectations. Number 1, the pacing. The pacing of these games have to be on par or faster than Platinum's pacing. The original games were incredibly slow, whether it be the health bars or the surfing. Improving the pacing of these games will give it an advantage over Platinum. Number 2, the available Pokemon. The original games had this issue of available Pokemon in that there were barely any fire types available. There was literally a fire type Elite Four member who had a fucking Steelix. My guy had a Steelix that knew Fire Fang and Sunny Day. If you keep the roster that Platinum had, I'd be happy, but also don't be afraid to throw in some new Pokemon into the decks too. Pokemon such as Sylveon, I'd be happy to see this. Number 3, the difficulty. The difficulty should be maintained. There is a reason why Cynthia is incredibly well known about within the Pokemon community. Her Garchomp is a complete nightmare. She is known as one of the hardest bosses in Pokemon to this day. If you remove this difficulty from her, then you're basically removing her identity, and that's sexist. Number 4, the Battle Frontier. Thank you for watching.